publishing. Let's talk about it. You know, you got one song, right? Think of it, follow me here, think of it as one component. You split that song straight down the middle, you get 50% of the song. Yeah, the song becomes a split, all right? So that 50% is publishing. The other 50% is composition, which is writing, all right? Now, say for instance, you go to ASCAP, right? You sign up for a performance right organization such as ASCAP. We're going to use something some people are familiar with, and you get a writer's card. Now you have to get a publishing card. Right, those two different fees. So when you have a publishing card, you kind of actually have to make your own publishing company in a way. You know, a lot of people, you know, this was a case before where this one guy, not off top, but it was a case before where he got his writer's card. Yep, and he did a publishing, but he made a publishing, just made up a publishing name and didn't put his government name on it. So, and he never actually certified a publishing company, you know what I mean, like an LLC or something like that. That's why I highly recommend when you do the publishing, you get your publishing card, you put your government name, that way that money goes directly towards your name. That way when the check come in the mail or something like that, it have your name and now you can publish it or cash that check, you know what I mean? So if you put it into like skpublishingbigBooty.com, some shit like that, right? And now you have a check sent to you that you can't cash, you know what I'm saying? Wow, that's gonna suck. So make sure you put your government name, unless you want to start a publishing company, but I highly recommend you dive more into that. You know, follow me on the episodes. I take you longer way in the publishing, but we're gonna get back to me, you know, on that. So follow me on that. So that 50%, back to what I was saying, one song becomes a split. 50% composition, other 50% publishing. Publishing, ASCAP, BMI, Song Trust, those are companies you can go and get your publishing card. You put your government name there, you pay that X amount of fee, that come in the mail, you got your card, now you can submit and upload your songs as a catalog. The name of the song, the copyright holder, the master holder, the producer. Now let's go back to that, all right? So, that song splits into what? Two. 50% publishing, other 50% composition. Now, guess what? That 50% becomes 100%. 100% composition and 100% publishing, which means you can share. Now, this is what you're going to see on a publishing deal, mostly in the record contracts. If you ever seen a record contract, a real record recording contract, it's going to have publishing on it because that's how record companies get their money. So, you're an artist, right? And I'm a producer, which I am, and we want to do a song. Cool. You come to me, I make a beat, right? You write the lyrics, there you go. Awesome. Now, first you got to sign that split sheets, right? But let's say, you know, things don't happen that way and we just made this song by chemistry. You know, that's how it goes along most of the time. But make sure when that song is done, you guys sit down and like, okay, we just made this song, now you're going to talk about percentage of copyright, ownership, and publishing. So, you're going to have 50% of that 100% publishing, right, goes towards the artist. That's how he's going to get paid. As well as, depending on the producer, but I'm a producer that wants to make money off of publishing of that song that might become a hit. You get what I'm saying? So, I will take my other 50%. You get what I mean? And we'll actually put that and register that song inside the ASCAP. So that'd be split. So that 50% becomes 100%. Then you split that up, and then the way you write it down, when you go to ASCAP and you type it in there, it's 50% go to the artist for publishing, 50% go to the producer as publishing. Then we go to the composition side, because I'm the writer of the beat. you the writer of the lyrics. So that's 50-50. Now you might have, you know, co-ownership of, you know, another producer coming in, they both partners up. You keep splitting it, depending on how you guys orchestrated who wrote the chorus. You have another artist and one producer, he still want his whole 50%, but you want to bring another artist in, you guys can share your 50%, which is your 100%. So that means, yeah, it breaks down to that. Follow me, you'll get it. So, to make things easier, you might just want to even it all out. You know what I mean? Even it all out, save the heartaches, let's go forward and keep making some more songs. So inside the split sheets, go to toinetracks.com and you can go to my forums and download those split sheets. I have an example in there, just as a template. You can use it, reformat it, and then if a record company or something that you might be signed to, like an indie label, they might have, you know, some publishing on that. They probably want 3%, 10% of publishing, stuff of that nature. So publishing is really the way you get money from your music. So that's why it's important that you take care of those basic steps. So when you fill out that form for publishing and you get that in the mail, now you can distribute your song, which I recommend you guys do first. Take care of the copyrights and the publishing before you distribute it. You know, most 9 out of 10, you know, we live in the age of mixtape after mixtape. It's being released on 5 seconds. You know what I mean? Go to Twitter and do keyword phrase, download my mixtape. You'll see. Slamming everybody, download my mixtape, download my mixtape, download this guy mixtape, he's hot. That's another marketing plan, how you gonna stand out from that type of, you know, cyberspace storm, I call it, you know. So, Toine Track Show, publishing, that's a little bit of it, then we gotta bring back some more. So digest that, research it, Google it, and then go have fun with it. It's administration work, but you know, as an independent artist, those are some things you gotta do. The more time that you put into making music, you gotta protect it, you gotta share it the right way, and you'll have to shop it. Toine Track Show.